Okay, we're back with the Sony Vaio SB, and we're going to take a quick look at the hardware and performances of this device. First of all, though, I would like to tell you a couple of things about the screen. Uh, we're right now on full brightness, as you can see, and it says here auto brightness because this one comes with a luminosity sensor, light sensor, and it will adapt screen brightness automatically based on the exterior lighting conditions. Also, the screen is made, but this means that viewing angles are actually quite poor, especially horizontally. You can see now. I'm of course sorry for the flickering of the camera. I'm not really sure why this happens. You can see here viewing angles are very poor here. You actually have a very narrow part when you can adjust it, a very narrow limit where you're going to see colors the way they should be. And also the screen doesn't bend that much. It can only lean back to like 130 degrees, something like this, and this can be a problem if you plan to use this computer in bed or or on a sofa or something like this. These two correlated, the viewing angles and the fact that you can't actually adjust the screen as you would want. Also, I wanted to show you this thing. The keyboard comes with backlighting, and this comes quite handy when working in a dark room and you can't have any light source for your device. Quite nice. Of course, there is a sensor, and if there is enough light around you, it won't light the keyboard. So this way, energy will not be drained from your computer. Like I said, you have the switch here. There is the switch on the laptop, and I'm going to show you how you can actually change between graphic chips quite easily. Right now we're on speed, and you should see here on the profile we have graphic speed and power plan high performance. Let's zoom in actually, so you can actually see something from what I'm telling you. Okay, this should do it. Here we're on graphic speed and power plan high performance. I'm going to switch now. You can see the screen flickers a little bit. Right now on stamina and balance. On this mode, it uses the integrated graphics, like I said, and you will get during everyday use around 5 hours of life, which is actually quite good considering the power inside this laptop. While on the other mode, on speed, you will get like probably 3 or 4 hours of life. But there are little things that mode can do and this one cannot. Okay, let's go ahead and show you a couple of things about this laptop. First of all, I'm going to show you some of the pre-installed software that you get on it. We're going to start with this one, which is the Vaio Gate. You can see you can add a couple of shortcuts to your favorite application right here on top of the screen, and you can easily launch them from here quite easily. Actually, this one comes with a couple of pre-installed software like the Norton Online Backup, which is quite nice. McAfee antivirus, which I already uninstalled because I'm not a big fan of it, comes with Microsoft Office. And right now I'm using Office Starter. This one you can use for free. If you want to purchase the full version of Office, you can do that. It's quite easy here to do this. Okay, what else do we have here? You have Skype, of course, and you have Adobe Photoshop Elements and Adobe Premiere Elements. These are trial versions, so they're not the full version of this software. And you also have a couple of other, like this one, the BBC iPlayer, Evernote for Vaio, of course, one-click internet, which is going to be used for connecting to 3G modem. You can see here there is this icon, and you have the connectivity options. Right now we are on wireless, and you can also go on 3G and turn this on. But we can't turn it on because there is no SIM card. It detects there is no SIM card in there. And Bluetooth here quite nicely. Of course, it's nice that you can also use this one as a hotspot and give internet to other devices. You have here the Intel My Wi-Fi technology. You can right click and you can enable it, and then you can easily use this one as a mobile hotspot and offer internet connection to other devices you might have around the house via 3G. This one connects to internet via 3G, and the other devices connect to internet via this one. So it's pretty simple. Also, there are a couple of other applications from Vaio, and what you have besides the Vaio Gate, you also have Vaio Care. Like I said, you have the buttons here. I'm going to press assist, and this is Vaio Care. You can see here, and it will help you if you have any problems with the device. You got system information and system care, and troubleshooting will help you with your antivirus and all the things you need. You help you with your updates with this device. Quite nice. Okay, but let's update. Remind me later. I'm not going to update right now. We also have here this other button, Vaio. It should launch Vaio Control Center, and this one allows you to, you can see here, you can actually set the button to open another application you would want, and this one allows you to see information about the computer and pretty much all these other things. So right here you can make the computer no longer adjust automatically brightness and stuff like this, so pretty nice. Also, you have the Vaio power management, which is actually quite smart. For instance, where you're on stamina, it will automatically cut power to the optical unit, so it will, because it doesn't need it. Of course, as long as you don't have a disk inside, and this will help you save battery life. And these are just some of the software interesting on this device. Like I said, the device is quite powerful, and right now I'm going to open a browser, and I'm going to show you that this one can play YouTube 1080p content, no problem. And like I said, we're right now on stamina, so here is YouTube. And let's find the 1080p clip trailer, 1080p trailer. So my typing, it's not that good. 1080p trailer right now. This one, avatar full 1080p trailer. Okay, there was an error. So, okay, let's try Dark Knight. Dark Knight 1080p trailer, and you can go and see you have 1080p here, full screen. You can see it can actually play it fairly easily. However, you have the problem with the viewing angles. Like I said, here we go. You have to, I believe these are the best viewing angles, something like this. So it's a little bit complicated to actually set it to display images correctly. Of course, you can actually play to stream original quality content, but this might take a while for it to load. This is better than 1080p, it's uncompressed video, but it will take a little bit to load. Let's leave it load a little bit, and let's go ahead and try and play 1080p MKV file from the hard drive. I'm going to try and play this one, which is a 40 megabit. We have Media Player Classic as always, and we're going to try and play this one, which is a 40 megabit per second. Okay, Chrome there was a problem with Chrome, not really sure what happened here. Anyway, you can see that it can actually play this one. Seeking is fairly easy, so pretty good performances here. So you won't have problems with any type of video content, and like I said, we're right now on stamina. We're also going to try a couple of games, but for that we're going to need to plug in the computer, and I'm also going to show you that the power plug is quite bulky, and this is something we don't really like on this mobile computer. Okay, so here you have the plug here, the power cable. You can see, compared to the size of the screen, it's actually bulky, pretty bulky, and it's also a little bit heavy, so it will be not that easy to carry around, but we'll do the job. Let's connect it to the computer right now, and we're going to switch to speed and try a game here, which is actually going to be, I believe, FIFA. Okay, here we are, we're connected, and right now we're going to go to speed. We're on speed now, actually. Takes a little bit for speed to kick in. Set brightness to full detail. So we're going to launch FIFA. We have here FIFA 11. And let's choose kickoff. I haven't actually set up the keys. Should be okay. For the purpose of this clip, should be okay. Right now the game is loading. As you can see, everything moves quite nicely. Okay, so I'm not... takes a little bit to load actually. And here we are, this is the game here. We've tried this on previous generation hardware with the previous generation similar graphic chip. Okay, press the ball. Not really sure what the keys are here. You can see that the game is fairly playable, but not really knowing what the keys are, this can be a problem. Okay, but basic part is here that you can actually play a game if you want on this one. Let's go ahead and see what happens if we're going to change right now to stamina. So you can't change when there is an application actually running. So this is a limitation of this particular type of hybrid graphics. You need to close the application using the graphic chip if you want to change them. And I'm also going to show you something. When using the device in speed mode, let's go back to speed, this laptop can actually get quite noisy. If you listen right now, you probably can hear the CPU fan. It is quite noisy. It is actually quite bothering, can be bothering sometimes. Okay, so that was FIFA. Let's go ahead and quit this. And we're also going to try another game, which is actually Mobile Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, sorry, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Okay, so here we are with Modern Warfare. We've set the details to, this is standard resolution 1366 by 768, and we've set details to highest. Let's see if this one is going to play. And once again, notice the CPU, which is very noisy. You can hear it. And you can actually hear it when playing the game. Unfortunately, I haven't actually put mouse in, so of course this is not the way you have to play the game. Without a mouse it's going to be quite difficult. However, what's important here is to see that you can actually play the game. So this is quite nice, and like I said, high details. Of course, yeah, this is not a latest generation game, but it's still nice to be able to play it on a portable device like this. Okay, so we're not going to continue with it. You can see that you can play it, and once again, hear the noise. This is something actually quite frustrating. This is why I keep telling you about it. So let's quit the game here. However, this particular thing with the noise, it's only happening on speed mode. If you're going to switch to stamina, it will be okay. And it's happening when you're running games or some kind of applications like this, graphic intensive application. You can see now we're on stamina and the CPU is already quieter. As for heating, this one doesn't actually hit that much. It hits a little bit right here on the bottom where there is that cooling fan. However, it's not something that will bother you that much. However, noise is, like I said. Okay, so these were pretty much all the things I wanted to show you about the Sony Vaio SB. Bottom point, this is a fairly interesting device. It is perhaps one of the best 13.3 inches you can get on the market right now, one of the most powerful. It comes with latest generation Core i5 and i7 hardware. It comes with hybrid graphics. It comes with a Blu-ray unit, matte display, an excellent keyboard. And as you can see, it is solid build, comes with magnesium outer shell and aluminum inside, so very sleek looking. It's thin, only 1 inch thick, and like I said, solid and probably reliable. However, it has a couple of problems. My biggest problem with it is the screen, which is made, but viewing angles are quite poor, and this is something I'm not fond of it. Also, trackpad, mouse, actually click buttons on the trackpad are fairly poor as well, and I don't like that it gets loud on speed mode, and actually very loud, not just loud. So not sure if this is something you would want on a device that will set you back quite a couple of hundreds of dollars. This one has a starting point of $1,200, and for that you're going to get Core i5 2410M processor, the hybrid graphics with 6470 AMD chip, dedicated AMD chip, 4 GB of memory, and only a DVD rewritable unit. If you want the higher Core i7 version with better graphics, 6630M from AMD, and the Blu-ray unit, that will probably go to around 2000. So this is quite expensive. The main competitors are probably the MacBook, the 13.3 inch MacBook Pro, and perhaps the Asus U36J, which is as sleek looking as this one. So I believe this is pretty much all. For more details, of course, you should go on the site on netbooklive.com. You're going to find there the full written review with details on specification and thorough information about each aspect of this laptop, plus pictures and videos, of course. Okay, that was it. Mike at netbooklive.com with the Sony Vaio SB. Thank you for watching.